Good morning and welcome back to our Tuesday morning show, Dinosaurs in the Congo, with myself, Max,
Dan,
Jacob,
and we've got Jesse sitting in as well.
And tucked over in the corner as usual, it's me. Hello, Jesse.
Tucked away, hidden away,
yeah,
out of sight, out of mind.
Ooh.
Stop him talking about Dresden at inappropriate moments.
Oh, literally, what was that like?
Yes, 40 seconds.
I mean, that's why I've turned the mic away from him, so hopefully that didn't pick up. It's me, Max, rambling on about something incoherently.
Exactly. But we what we normally do on a Tuesday is we talk about, well, Dan will present to us some like ridiculous kind of monster or beast creature. So we've had like worms,
Mongolian death worms, dinosaurs in the Congo, the
monster,
the show's namesake,
Yetis, that kind of thing. But we thought, I mean, Dan's idea for this week was ghosts.
Yeah,
which is the one thing that I stand against.
Yes.
I stand against the concept of ghosts. I hate the concept of ghosts.
It's fully against your belief.
But Dan thought the best way to wind me up even more was that we all had to come with ghost stories, so I am actually armed with ghost stories.
Yeah, I've got about 4.
So just stuff like that, which are kind of... I mean, I can say from the outset, I don't believe, but some of them are pretty funny.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a funny episode.
It's more like the route behind how people get to that stage. One of mine's a bit rude as well.
Ooh, bit rude, bit crude.
Bit cheeky.
Ooh.
But who wants to kick off?
I don't mind. I've got one here that's about ghosts on this campus, this very campus. Yeah. The spectres and sadism in Foxhill House.
Oh, Foxhill House.
Yeah, I think I've ever seen Foxhill House.
It's where the law department chills, I think.
Yeah, I know it's by the lake.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, but as regular readers of Alt Reading may know, I was concerned that this might have been alt-right page at the start. Thankfully it's not, it's just about ghosts. Yeah, but yeah, it's like basically Foxhill House is on Reading campus. It has a dark and ominous reputation for years. I didn't know that. I've been here for 3 years.
Reputation for what?
Dark and ominous. Just dark and ominous. It doesn't. Well, according to Alt Reading it does.
Alright, fair enough.
It's quite a very disquieting and lonely, out-of-place and empty building overlooking the lake in the darkness. Or unless it's a sunny day. Overlooking the lake in quite bright sunshine, I imagine.
Yeah.
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 So we got that.
It does depend on the weather, really, doesn't it? Stuff like that. It's nice to set the scene. Saying it's dark and stormy.
Dark and stormy. Good drink. But
Favourite cocktail these days, actually.
Stories of what happened inside are far more unnerving. You say I think it's the law department.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they...
Dread to think. No, they're probably alright. Few people have been on the inside. Hang on. You said the law department hang out here.
I thought they did.
This says few people have been inside.
The few people.
The few people who have been inside. Well, I think the law department's a few people.
Let me have a little Google.
I'm already starting to doubt your story here.
No, anyway.
Great start,
I like the staircases that lead to nowhere.
I don't know, we ought to go and have a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, the School of Law, Foxhill House.
So according to this, only a few people have been in there. Any law students listening, can you message in, let us know?
It is proper nice.
I don't think any law students
It does
listen to
look
this.
like a typical haunted house.
Anyone let us know, is there a staircase inside that goes to nowhere? A fireplace with a carving of Jesus inside? And bizarre Lovecraftian creatures engraved in the windows? As a result, results of rumours of Foxhill House have been a haven for occultists and Satanists have been around. Most notably, apparently, Alistair Crowley is said to have been a frequent visitor and host demonic parties inside.
That's just
the law students.
We're slagging off the law students a lot, Dave.
Well, they're the ones who inhabit it. I'm trying to think what ghost stories come out of Wessex. Yeah. Not satisfied with claims of devil worship, Foxhill House is also thought to be haunted. A woman is said to have been decapitated by the bar of the gate. I thought she decapitated at a bar then. While riding the horse into the stables. She is spotted by staffs and students alike in the past, forever repeating her last moments. And that's the story of Foxhill House.
Yeah,
It's kind of boring, to be honest.
Yeah, it just seemed to be weird architecture was what they were getting at.
Look at the Wikipedia article.
Yeah.
Gothic revival architecture. It's not even proper Gothic. It's just kind of a bit like...
Gothic revival.
Gothic revival, yeah.
Yeah, someone's went a bit insane and thought, let's put baby Jesus in the fireplace.
They were built in 1868, so...
Yeah. That was the peak of Ghost, though, wasn't it?
It was big time for ghost stories. 1868 late Victorians, they loved ghost stories.
Ghosts and vampires were what the Victorians absolutely loved.
Some of the pretty big people who lived there. An MP.
Oh yeah, who?
Rufus Isaacs.
Rufus.
The British ambassador to the United States and the Viceroy of India. We've all lived there at times.
What about this Alistair Crowley bloke?
Who's this chap?
I don't know, just said he hosted demonic parties there.
You've done that as well, though, haven't you, Dan?
Yeah, no, Foxhill House, yeah.
Yeah, you do host some quite demonic parties.
Yeah. It's quite unnerving, to be fair.
Well, number 5 Christchurch Road.
Don't give us our address, please.
Or if we get hate mail through the post.
I mean, he gave out the wrong address, so it's fine. So a number of people at 5 Christchurch Road are going to get hate mail.
Your radio show's awful. We don't have a radio show.
Now they do.
Might do.
So yeah, that one's my story.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of like I wanted something a bit more.
It was a weekie to start us off.
Bit more weaky.
It was a weekie to start us off.
Well, have you got anything loaded? I'll play a song, but have you got anything lined up?
So we're saying nay to that one. We're saying nay to the woman getting beheaded at Foxhill House.
I've said nay before it started, but yeah.
I don't think we should say nay just yet. I think we should go try and first-hand experience it. Seeing as it's so close, it's on campus.
Yeah, we'll play a song. We'll walk over to Foxhill House and get a feel for it.
What are you all doing Thursday night?
Jacob, you got a story for us?
Yeah, I do. I guess it's not as interesting. Well, it's not.
Let me just make this comfortable for you.
It might be more interesting than Dan's one.
Oh, I'll leave it out.
But it's the top 5 most haunted places in the Midlands. I'd choose that because I am from the Midlands and so is Dan.
Yeah, that is correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's one in Leicester Cathedral.
Your favourite?
Yeah. Apparently, a psychic says the ghost of King Richard III is haunting Leicester Cathedral after taking a photo, which he says shows an image of his face in a stone slab. And that's the image. I can't see a face.
Oh no, I can see a face in that one.
No.
What do you think, Max?
I can't. I'm sorry.
Yep. Okay. Chris. Yeah, she claims she could feel Richard's presence in the building. Not Richard Hammond.
I can feel the presence of your
hamster. She could feel Richard's presence in the building, and she's shocked that when she looks over the photos of the day. I don't believe that. That sounds pretty.
That's a pretty ropey story.
I think
dubious,
she just jumped on the bandwagon of Richard III and was like, oh.
This is when they dug him up from a car park, wasn't it? Was that the right?
Yeah,
that was him.
That was in Leicester. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other haunted places in
Classic
Midlands. Cannock Chase, this one's called.
I've heard of Cannock Chase.
Yeah, this is the home of the legendary Black-Eyed Girl. Not the Black-Eyed Peas, no. This is a Black-Eyed Girl.
Founder of the Black-Eyed Peas.
Yeah, she was. She was recently seen for the first time in over 30 years and reportedly has black coal pit sockets for eyes. She is thought to be the victim of
domestic abuse by the sounds of it.
Jesus. She's thought to be the victim of, I can't say that word, diphtheria? Diphtheria outbreak in the 1800s. While there have been random sightings of the black-eyed children around the world, Cannock is the only place where they consistently happen in the daytime.
Disgusting.
I mean, these stories are very short. They're not very...
the snippets.
Sorry. Yeah.
What do you want? A full 2-hour Daniel Radcliffe featuring Woman in Black size story?
Yeah. What do you think about ghost children in Cannock Chase?
I mean, it hasn't reaffirmed my belief, or
it hasn't convinced you, has it?
Well, also my feeling of dislike towards the Midlands. My sort of general sense that it's a bit naff. No offence, guys.
It is mostly just ghost stories.
Yeah.
If that's what they can come up with. Now I've got a cracking Dorset.
Yeah,
go on, let's know.
These stories are dull.
We need a coastal ghost.
Or is it ghost ships? Are we talking ghost ships here? That's the thing.
No, it's not even that. It's not even nautical.
Oh, that's a shame. What's the point we've been on the coast? We're
This
getting
was
nautical
reported in the
ghosts.
Express. This is a.
This is real.
See a picture of a monkey.
So basically, it's the ghost of a chimpanzee, a monkey.
Yes.
Who he is the phantom of the chortling chimp. He swings from the rafters in this big stately home called Athelhampton Hall, whilst pleasuring himself with a huge beam on his face.
The worst thing.
The worst thing is, I think I've actually heard this story before.
So yeah, like he basically swings around, scratching. It says scratching his privates, smiling.
Sounds like a pretty good Saturday afternoon, to be fair.
Is there any ectoplasm?
There's not. I mean, well, the thing is, they say that couples even clamour to have their marriages held there.
That's so nice.
Even though that they might get the spooky ape grinning and pleasuring himself in the background of their wedding photos. People do it. They want this.
I'd want that.
Would you?
What, have a wedding there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a chance that the phantom of a monkey is going to be in the background.
100%.
I think yeah. Is it a nice place anyway to have a wedding despite the monkey?
Yeah, if there's no monkeys, it's still a good
like
location.
A nice cathedral or whatever.
No,
it's not a cathedral. It's a stately
stately
home.
home.
It's a mansion. It's open to holidaymakers now just to visit.
Right.
It was a 15th century house near Dorchester, built by the Martin family, whose family crest was in fact a monkey sitting on a tree stump.
Pleasuring himself?
What he was doing on the tree stump. The family motto was, "He who looks at Martin's ape will look at him." And since then, the ghost of Martin's ape has haunted the house.
Is that an euphemism what Martin plays with?
Well, there's some strange things going on with this monkey, isn't there? What's the relationship? Like, is this a Michael Jackson and his monkey type thing?
Oh,
Can't say Michael Jackson stuff.
Don't mention Jason.
oh.
Or do you? I don't know.
Do you want to hear what?
It's unconvicted, so...
Yeah.
Do you want to hear what a man from Derby said about it? So
Yes,
this
please.
41-year-old holidaymaker John Morrison of Derby said, "We heard that the monkey which haunts the house loved to scratch his privates while swinging around. We didn't see him, which is a shame, but it would have been a real sight. Apparently he's not terrifying. Quite friendly is what we heard," added John, a printer who visited with his wife Helen at 38 and the children while on the summer holidays in Dorset.
I don't know. Like, ghost. Like, if I saw that at the zoo, I think, fair enough. But if I'm at like a stately home, not expecting to see an ape just playing with himself, and then also at this current point going in, ghosts aren't real. Next thing you know, ghosts are real. Also, it's playing, it's diddling its stuff out this,
Yeah, exactly.
and there's a chimp.
You even asked why the monkey was there.
Yeah, why is the monkey there?
So one of the Martin daughters had an unhappy love affair and tragically decided to kill herself.
With the monkey?
Well, the monkey sensed that something tragic was about to happen, apparently. So the monkey started following around, and then she climbed a set of hidden stairs to a secret room. And the monkey was trailing behind, but she didn't spot monkey.
This is the chimp, isn't it?
Yeah, the chimp was
Yeah,
following
So
her
it's an ape,
behind.
yeah.
And in the room, she killed herself, thinking no one cared and nobody would ever find her. But she was not alone. The faithful ape was locked in with her.
So,
And by the time the family searched for the house and crowds eventually located her body, the ape had starved to death next to her body.
Where does the self-gratification part
Yeah,
of the ape
yeah,
come
what-
into this?
was the ape, when she obviously, unfortunately, passed away, did the ape
Well,
then start swinging from the rafters and pleasuring
It says
himself?
here, now its ghost haunts the hall, often vainly scratching at the panelling of the secret room and staircase in an eternal frantic attempt to escape. But the monkey is not alone, there's also 6 other ghosts.
Oh, that's alright then.
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
like a
Hang on.
dirty kind of collection of ghosts.
What are the
Yeah.
other ghosts, though? You can't just leave it there.
I kind of want a film set in this place. Get Daniel Radcliffe back for The Woman in Black 2. Get him in there. And see, what's the monkey called again?
It doesn't have a name.
I didn't
Just
have a
Martin's
name.
ape.
It's just the
isn't it?
monkey.
Martin's ape.
Martin's ape.
Yeah. Because I also imagine, like, chimps aren't small. They're big animals. This chimp's... How was she, unbeknownst to her, this chimp was trailing her?
They're not subtle creatures.
No.
They don't move with deftness on wooden flooring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
not
he's in the
Quite
rafters.
scary.
Or even on the rafters.
Yeah. I'd be quite concerned if a chimp was following me to my death.
I mean, that picture of him seems quite nice.
Is there a picture of the chimp?
No, that was just a
Oh,
photo
it's
of a
just a
chimpanzee.
chimp.
Oh, right.
Because actually they haven't got any photos of him.
Funnily enough.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
even though
that's
couples
strange.
try desperately on their wedding day to get him in the background.
I think we should go on a ghost tour. We take this show on the road. We go there.
Roadshow.
We spend the night there trying to find this chimp pleasuring himself.
Or on our tour of the cider farms of the West Country, we
We'll do that then.
stop off at the old
up for
Athelhampton
that.
Hall.
There we go.
See what we can find.
Make a podcast.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of that one?
Very good.
Amusing, yeah.
Amusing, but not believable.
Oh, I don't know.
I think even more believable, to be honest.
Really?
Because I think the one thing about ghosts that often they get me is there's rarely any animal ones, and we've got an animal one,
You got,
and he's doing what apes do, which is pleasuring himself.
and they had a monkey. They had a pet monkey.
Yeah, they did have a
There was
monkey.
one there.
Grounded in realism, yeah, got to give it that.
Exactly.
Right, so I've got another story. Again, still on Alt Reading.
Okay.
Yeah,
Keeping it local, I like it.
the ghost car. Those seen by those walking down Berkeley Avenue or Berkeley Avenue.
Don't know it.
Berkeley Avenue.
Yeah, where is it?
I'm going to plug a map.
Go on, get the map up for us.
Let's see.
But anyway,
keep reading on.
it's in South Reading. Late at night, those who've seen it have been followed by an infamous phantom driver. Described as a ghostly blue, the car has been seen slowly driving up and down the streets without any sound or lights. The ghosts don't appear to be shy, with passing so close, witnesses have been able to see the driver.
Oh.
Apparently, a good-looking red-haired woman. So keep an eye out for a spectral blue car. It's red-haired driver when you're that side of Reading going to this.
Blimey.
Yeah, it didn't say anything else. It's just okay. You just sit. It'll just pass by you. Does it just, like honk the horn? What's going on?
It's just a woman driving a car, isn't it?
With no
Why
lights,
is it a ghost?
but no lights or sound. It's just a stealthy
there's no
car.
sound. Oh, fair
Yeah.
enough. Maybe it's electric.
Yeah, with no lights on. She ran out. She ran low on battery. She's passing by to say hello.
So I guess the moral of the story is that electric cars aren't very good.
Yeah, it's not that far to be fair.
Ghost. The fact is, though, if you've heard an electric car go past, they do have that sort of ghosty sort of sound.
I thought it was more like a...
No, if you listen to the new London taxis, they sort of hum past like some sort of.
They're
ghost car.
electric?
Yeah,
That's good.
but yeah, no, Berkeley Avenue
So,
is
yeah.
not too far away. Actually.
Yeah, it's by the river.
Oh, okay.
It's already past that one when we go into town.
No, town's Oracle's just this bit here.
Oh yeah, but what if we go this way?
You could sort of walk a really long route into town and actually go and find it. Yeah,
Yeah, well, let's go find this ghostly blue car.
there we go.
I think that's the kind of story that starts when, like, someone's like, "Oh, did you see that really quiet car? Like, there's like a red-haired woman in it," and then like says it's their mate, and they're like, "Oh, I saw her the other day as well." And it just happens that two people saw someone in blue.
She's just a
car.
local. She lives down the road.
Yeah.
It's just someone who doesn't have a lot of vitamin D in
Didn't know-
That's it.
And then someone sees a car that's kind of quiet, but it's not silent. But they're like, "Oh, maybe it was silent." Yeah. Kind of goes on like
Look,
that.
did it have a number plate? Can we run its licenses?
Probably
Very
find out
nice.
it hasn't been taxed in the MOT in a while.
Exactly, yeah.
Mm.
That's the most frightening thing about it. Could be on
I've
road
registered cars
unworthy.
on the road.
Yeah.
Uninsured drivers.
Jacob, I see you're scrolling there.
Country Life magazine.
Yeah. This is what I found you, is it? Country Life.
Oh yeah, the reliable source of country life.
Oh, yeah.
It's a very mum magazine kind of website.
How dare you?
Again, these stories are very interesting and they seem very, not believable.
Well, just because it hasn't got 8 pleasuring itself in
Yeah,
it.
I just can't top that.
We
I
started
don't
too
think.
high with that.
Yeah, it started too high. We
That should have been our last one.
I've got another kind of funny one.
Is it about?
Go on then.
Is it more monkey news?
We need more funny stories.
It's not monkey.
It's
Have
not
you got any
monkey,
more onistic animals? That's all we want.
It's an animal.
Yes.
though. Cool.
It's
Go on.
bit of a saggy one. This. Just have to deal with that. I'll shrink down. This is the Highgate chicken ghost.
Ooh.
And this is from realbritishghost.com.
Obviously.
Oh, so it must be real.
So
Because they're real British
They're all
ghosts.
real, yeah. It's
British ghosts.
These guys would have voted for
But
Brexit.
yeah, this was a phantom frozen chicken. I kid you not, it says.
A frozen chicken.
Phantom frozen chicken.
So basically what happened is in 1626, during a very, very cold spring, Sir Francis Bacon was driving through Pond Square in a horse-drawn carriage with his friend Dr. Witherbone.
Nice.
And they were discussing alternative methods of food preservation other than salting, because they used to just salt their meat, didn't they?
Back in the day, yeah.
And he was like, well, you know, it's so cold, you could just freeze it, refrigerate it. And Dr. Witherbone laughed very, very hard at this. Like, very hard.
Mm.
And he just laughed out the window. Like the way they used to say, no, you don't wash your hands before surgery, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
This is
But-
also the invention of the fridge.
Well, Bacon decided to test his theory there and then. And there were several farms in Highgate where chickens could be easily bought. So one was obtained. Instead of obtained, maybe he just nicked it.
He's just stolen a chicken.
Sir Francis Bacon's legacy is he just nicks chickens.
Serial chicken thief.
And he killed it and cleaned it. He packed it with snow, like he proper ran snow up it. Put it in a large sack, and then put snow around the sack. Hence, the world's first frozen chicken. But anyway, you're kind of seeing where this is going.
Yeah.
It's got a dead frozen chicken.
He's going to hear clucking, isn't he?
Bacon never knew, because he caught a chill from running around in the snow, and this turned out to be pneumonia, and he died. and he was buried at St Michael's Church in St Albans. But it's not the ghost of Sir Francis that is to be seen around the pond, but that of the Highgate's chicken ghost.
Is it still stuffed?
Yeah, well, there are reports of a semi-plucked chicken. Why are they semi-plucked? I don't know, but it was semi-plucked, had been observed running in circles at the pond, and also been in the lower branches of a nearby tree.
Of course.
I mean, chickens don't climb trees.
Ghost one's good.
Yeah, ghost one can. They fly.
And when anyone approached it, vanished into thin air.
Of course.
You would assume it was an April Fool's Day story if the chicken hadn't been seen in more recent times. During the Second World War, air raid wardens frequently saw a fowl, and one of them even tried to capture it, vanished through a wall before he got anywhere near it.
It's typical ghost behaviour, though. Yeah, moving through walls.
Spot on.
It's a classic move.
Yeah.
That sells it to me, to be honest.
Yeah,
you can go through a wall. None of these can be able to go through walls yet. That monkey couldn't get through the wall.
No, it's just sitting there scratching at a wall. Does it realise it's a ghost, though? That's the thing. Or is it
no, he's too busy pleasuring himself.
Yeah.
It was seen again in January 1969 and in 1970. Do we trust people's around that?
In the 70s, there was a lot of nuclear. Ooh. It was the 60s, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Also, hippies.
Hippies.
A lot of questionable substance.
Yeah.
It's quite put the dampers on the romantic embrace a couple were having in a doorway close to the pond.
What, the chicken
Again,
appeared?
I rest my case.
I feel you
Yeah.
shouldn't be doing that next to a doorway by a pond.
This is a responsible website, though, because they issue a health warning for any ghost hunters.
Of course.
It seems like the best time to see this particular spectre is in cold weather. You're more likely to see it if it's cold. If you do go looking for it, please wrap up warm. Because we don't want you catching a chill.
Equally, it's
outdoors.
Uncooked chicken, so wash your hands afterwards as well.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, we've got to cover all corners here.
What I want to say, though, was it earlier he said Francis Bacon caught a chill from running around in the snow.
Yeah.
Is that what they said?
They
Running
said
around?
that.
Yeah. 'Cause I'd sort of imagine of him kind of like, he stuffed this chicken, he was so happy with himself.
He's
He just
running around.
stripped off, just ran into the snow in a circle, and he's like, oh no, Francis, you're going to catch a chill, come back inside.
Well, this was before hot tubs were invented, so you could do the sort of run around in the snow, jump in the hot tub thing.
Yeah.
It was one step ahead of a game that hadn't been invented.
Well, like the fridge. They didn't invent that either, but he did that day.
He invented one thing, but two things be a step too far.
Well, the fact is, on the grounds of that story, that should mean that like Iceland and frozen farm foods are the most haunted places on the earth.
Yeah, farm food, you don't want to go down there at night.
Perhaps that's why they're not open 24/7.
It's too risky.
Keep the ghosts in.
Too risky.
I was imagining like some sort of like haunted house, like you hear like the shutters of like farm food just getting like,
Clatter,
clatter, clatter, clatter. He's like just hear clucking and like, mooing.
Haunted chicken nuggets.
Yeah,
Yeah, just chicken nuggets sort of walking behind you on the old sort of dog.
I think we know someone who'd definitely see a nugget-based ghost, chicken nugget-based ghost.
Yes. No, I know.
Yeah, someone we used to work with. Consumed 64 nuggets in a week.
Not just in one week, every week.
Every week, yeah,
64 nuggets a week.
regularly.
That's impressive. Deeply
Yeah.
impressive, yet also concerning.
Oh, 100%. We're not going to mention their name, but yeah,
Yeah. Anyway, try not to run on that. So you guys like that?
yeah, very good.
What? Sorry, you just cleaning up a fact there. What was that?
What was that, Jacob?
Half of Americans believe in ghosts.
Well, it says like 45% of Americans believe in ghosts.
Yes.
This was in 2012.
So
it
it
could
could
have
go more.
increased.
I've gone down.
Yeah, it's just interesting facts.
Yeah.
I'd say people believe in ghosts more than other supernatural things.
Well, you said
Or-
last week that you were more likely to believe in a ghost than you were a Bigfoot.
But now I'm reading these stories and I've no.
You sure you're just embarrassed about that you're saying that you'd rather believe in a ghost than a Bigfoot?
No, it was more that I just found the stories interesting.
That's fair.
and yeah,
Well,
I do not believe in them now.
Jesse's got some stories which might change your mind.
Got a couple. They're sort of local stories back in Bedfordshire, sort of right out in the sticks. So Samuel Whitbread, Bedford school I went to, is reportedly haunted by a ghost of 1903 headmaster Samuel Whitbread, who wanders the corridors of the higher floors of the main building, which he commissioned during the night. There have been a number of encounters in which he has asked people who enter the building at night for directions out. When one boy showed him the way to the exit, he suddenly vanished.
Were you the boy?
I don't know who the boy was.
Were you the boy?
I didn't know the boy. I wasn't the boy either.
You weren't the boy.
No, but my school was great for ghost stories. I remember in the junior school we used to sort of terrify the little kids about there being a ghost in one of the buildings, and it used to be like a sort of on-running gag of terrifying the sort of year fives.
Did you ever take it too far? Did you ever like paint yourself completely white and just sort of?
No, we did
James.
find like an old fire escape that went out the back of the library. And we used to sort of slide notes under it, waiting for the year fives to find it, saying like Iggy was here, and
Oh,
used to
no,
absolutely
that's horrible.
terrify them.
Character building.
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as ghost stories go, that's probably one of the most realistic that's happened because there was a lot of witnesses.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
The entirety of Year 5. We had another one from Bedfordshire. 1972, a mother living in Chaucer Road was woken by her baby's screams, and it awoke at the mother, and she spotted a shadowy hand cross the wall of the room and come to rest on the baby's face. After the baby screamed again, the mother quickly grabbed the child, and from then on they slept in the same bed. There we go. Creepy. And then one really close to home, actually, just Flitwick Hotel Manor. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. It's a fine establishment in the heart of Bedfordshire.
Flitwick.
You don't pronounce the W, it's silent.
Flitwick.
Flitwick.
And
Isn't he a Harry Potter character?
that's Phileas Flitwick, yeah. Played by what is it, Warwick Davis, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
boy, the patron saint of this show.
Is he?
He has blessed this soul, yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh.
If you listen
We
more.
got him on Twitter.
Oh, brilliant. Anyway, yes. So Flitwick, home to John Thomas Brooks and his wife back in the early 1800s, and their first home together was Flitwick Manor. And the family died out in 1934, but early on in the sort of marriage of Mr. and Mrs. Brooks, their daughter Mary Ann died of cancer early on in their life. This drove the couple apart, and Mrs. Brooks left Flitwick because of it. And as such, Mary Ann's ghost reportedly haunts Flitwick Manor to this day. You can expect to see the woman sitting at the foot of your bed, peering out of the windows right the way through the hotel. You can also hear her footsteps through corridors and rooms, and also strange happenings with the lights.
Oh, it's strange
Spooky.
happenings of the lights.
It's a classic.
Yeah. Flickering and stuff.
Yeah. I've got some little ones here. It's from my local town of Redditch. This is from the Redditch Standard. I think they interviewed a ghost hunter.
Not real job.
No, but he makes money off it, so fair play to him. Probably making more than we will. But with help from his wife, he makes little YouTube videos every week.
Help
He's-
from his wife.
Yeah, with help from his wife. He's
Turn
saying
it on, Margaret.
most ghost sightings by locals occur in the town centre, Ipsley or Woodrow. They're all regular parts of Redditch. Said Clem. His name's Clem.
Clem.
Clem Fandango.
Straight in.
Hope you can hear us. It'll be interesting to see people's reactions when they look at the history of it all. He said, apparently the most frequent sightings, that according to Clem, is ghostly monks walking around the town centre and an old lady near the Emusel Centre or Evesham Walk. Basically, apparently a church was demolished to make way for a shopping centre in the 70s, and there was a cemetery there, which is why all the ghosts still roam the town. Yeah, bit of a naff story.
I've got a good one that will follow on from that as well. The site of Newnham Priory in Bedford, they built a cineworld on top of it, and reportedly the cineworld is haunted. Both Screen 4 and the toilet area are supposedly haunted by a hooded figure with cold spots and strange sounds being reported. I can actually confirm this is the cinema does have like loads of really weird temperature spots in it. I think that's just because it's a shonky building, if anything. Doors to Screen 4 allegedly open violently of their own accord, even with the catch on, and customers have complained of hearing scratching noises coming from above their heads. Apparently seat 8 in row A supposedly refuses to stay upright but doesn't move back down while being watched.
Oh.
So you can fold it up and then it doesn't sort of drop down.
I'd like to sit there, I think. If I get what?
What if the ghost starts playing with you?
What do you mean playing with me?
You're sitting on his seat, and actually his hand comes up from below.
Being
you saying what would I
tickled by a
do?
ghost.
Yeah,
Just enjoy it.
that's fair.
I mean, there's a lot of dark stories going on around the Cineworld, but yeah, there you go.
That's classic cinema.
Apparently the temperature in some spots never rises above 5 degrees centigrade even in the summer.
It's good shading.
I don't
It's a
know.
bit aircon.
I don't think it is, 'cause it's only some spots though, isn't it?
Directly below the fan.
I'm not sure. I think the Cineworld's haunted.
Yeah, maybe.
You think it's haunted?
I think I'm going to go with it. I think because it's such a local story and I've been there so many times and thought, oh, bit weird.
Cinema's a fun place to haunt anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no.
It says the cinema monk. I was saying like the doors just open violently and start scratching or whatever.
Yeah, I think
So these monks, traditionally peaceful men of peace, just violently kicking doors open.
But equally,
Pulling out
they
the
were
system.
opposed to sort of modern media and stuff, weren't they? Originally monks, they were sort of very quiet people. They sort of only wrote out Bibles and Psalms. They sort of, I can see them being quite upset by watching Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. I can see it being a bit too much for them.
Yeah, that would freak him out, I reckon.
I'm watching Big Mamas 2 or something.
Anything with Kevin Hart.
Oh, Ride Along 2.
You can't knock Kevin Hart. He's a brilliant comic. His funny movies. His
movies, great stand-up.
funny.
Funniest man in America.
Comedy movies, yeah.
Yeah, comedy movies.
Funny.
It's great.
Some dramatic
I
roles.
love him. Has he?
I don't know.
What,
Let's
Kevin
get the
Hart?
filmography of Kevin Hart
The
up.
dramatic thing he's done was Jumanji.
Jumanji was pretty dramatic.
Oh no, there was that recent one he did with what's his face from Breaking Bad?
Bryan Cranston?
Bryan Cranston, yeah, that one where Bryan Cranston's paralysed and he becomes a scoundrel.
Oh, fair, yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of want to see that.
I haven't seen that, but it's reportedly quite good.
But was that kind of still a comedy role?
Not really.
I imagine he did some, like, tomfoolery.
There was a little bit of tomfoolery and sort of japing around, but otherwise, the upside there.
Yeah, the upside.
But reportedly it was quite serious.
Ride along, get hard, think like a man. Jumanji 3.
Jumanji 3. When was the second one?
Jumanji 2. Welcome to the Jungle.
Oh, was that the second one? Oh, right. It was a continuation.
Is the second one.
I don't know he's in 40-year-old virgin.
He's in 40-year-old virgin. What
Anyway,
now?
We've gone a bit of a tangent.
You've seen The Secret Lives of Pets
Is it
2?
necessary
and Pets 1?
tangent?
We started off with Ghost, now we're going through...
He was on Soul. He was in Soul Plane.
Never heard of that.
Superhero movie. He was in Fool's Gold, apparently. I like that film with Matthew McConaughey. That was alright.
Is he?
Yeah, apparently.
I don't remember him being that.
Well, neither do I, but he's in it, apparently.
Oh, blimey.
Let's have a look at Fool's Gold cast.
Why are you doing that? Let's play a song.
Yeah, there he is. Kevin Hart.
This is...
He plays Big Bunny.
Alright. Oh, no, he does, yeah. I'll talk to you about that in a sec.
Oh, Jake, what are you doing?
Middleweight sound.
Well, I need to scoot off because I have my usual...
Are you
11 a.m.
scooting?
lecture. Hmm?
Are you scooting
I'm
there?
cycling.
Ah, not the same though.
I wish I could scoot. No one ever taught me how to scoot.
You're not brave enough to scoot.
Any last remarks about ghosts? Any...
Hang on, I'm still concerned that
Max never learned how to scoot.
I'm mind you, I did. I don't think you can get taught how to scoot.
No,
That's
you
the
just
thing.
it's just sort of an innate ability.
You
isn't
get
it?
on and then you move.
Yeah.
I can scoot. I can scoot probably better than you actually.
We're going to have a scoot off.
I think we should have a scoot off.
Scoot off to Foxhill.
Yeah.
My scooter's back home though. I'll have to go and get it.
Yeah, same. I might have to hire.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ghost Story's good. I mean, you know,
Nothing top the monkey.
it's interesting that people have the bottle to kind of come up with these things, especially the monkey. But,
The monkey's the best one because it's
Yeah.
so obscure. Everything else, you got your classic ghost. It's like, there's spooky sounds, cold spots,
Yeah.
always a hooded figure, someone look a bit disformed. This is a monkey grinning and diddling himself.
the reenactment in the background. Though,
Yeah.
but yeah.
For those watching on the webcam, might have just seen Jacob like diddling himself.
But yeah, I think later on we should really try and get to grips with the whole thing. I think there's more to get to the bottom of, but it's probably not safe for the airwaves.
Yeah,
But I'm interested.
100%.
I want to know.
After this, we'll have to do a podcast off air. It's like
Yeah.
go into the detail of
Get into the real nitty gritty.
of the monkey pleasuring itself as a ghost.
Yeah. But yeah, are you going to do any more ghost stories in my absence?
Don't know.
Any more lined up?
Jesse, you got anything?
Actually, what we haven't covered is
What?
Pluckley, the most haunted town in Britain.
So say that again for those who didn't hear.
What we haven't covered is the town of Pluckley, the most haunted town in Britain.
There we go.
Well, enjoy it. I'm
Ashford
going to
in
head off.
Kent.
But, it's been a pleasure.
Yeah.
I'm going to get out very subtly and quietly again.
Here we go. The silence of Max.
Like a ghost, some might say.
Was I ever even here?
Yeah, who knows? Well, can people on the webcam tell us that Max was here the whole time?
It's just a ghostly apparition on the webcam. Look at that.
Yeah.
He didn't even open the door. He just moved through it. That's but yeah, well,
Oh, there we go. There's a phantom A up coming from the distance, coming from the void. You what? You're hairless enough. Oh right. You are quite pale.
Should I get my laptop?
What are you doing, Jacob?
Jacob's got to go.
This whole, since Max has gone, this whole thing's gone to pot.
Oh.
Jake, we got host running out the shoe, left, right, and centre. I don't know. He's getting his laptop.
Possessed. That's what he is.
Make sure it's all safe for work on there, Jacob.
We don't want it. Do you want to open it before you plug it in? That's
Yes, please.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about this haunted town, Jesse. Well,
Yeah, so what we're sorting out
Jacob
is-
sets us up.
The most haunted town in Britain. Pluckley had an entry in the 1989 Guinness Book of World Records for being the most haunted village in Britain, with 12 different ghosts reported. Yeah, I can't remember what the list is, but there's a phantom highwayman, a ghostly monk, a gypsy woman. There's people being hung all over the place as well in this town, if I remember correctly. The haunting of the Red Lady as well. This one has her own Wikipedia entry, which we know is a reputed source. So, the Lady in Red, or Red Lady,
So relax.
is a female ghost similar to the White Lady, but according to legend is more specifically attributed to a jilted lover or prostitute killed in a fit of passion. There we go.
Sniff into the microphone.
Sorry. forgot I was on mic.
I was worried this would be the first episode of the show we've done without a Wikipedia entry, and I'm glad Jesse saved it with the Red Lady.
The Red Lady is it's a common thing. Actually, there's loads of Red Lady ghosts. There's United States, Canada, UK, and Ireland. You've got one in Pluckley, Leap Castle as well, and one up in Glasgow.
Well, it's kind of like the Headless Horseman. It's like the classic ghost, isn't it?
Yeah.
But also, like, you're saying it's like the Guinness Book of World Records came around to look at this. They're normally pretty uptight with how they standardise their world records. We could make Reading the most haunted town. We just go, I saw a ghost over there, saw one over there, saw one over there.
We could do it. We'll make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Or just get everyone from the course to
We've seen one.
Run around, just go, Reading, most haunted university.
Yeah, it's in tons of them.
We should do it.
Yeah.
Start
Foxhill House, we'll just go there, spray some ectoplasm about.
I think that's public indecency now.
Probably.
But going back to the town of Pluckley, interestingly, the only reason I really know about this is, unsurprisingly, because it featured on Top Gear. I don't know if you saw the episode. This is where James May and Richard Hammond, who we mentioned earlier, where they...
Oh, yeah, I did.
Thinking back a bit, they were filming a review of the Smart 4.4, where they spent 24 consecutive hours in the car, and they parked up and spent the night in the Screaming Woods.
The Screaming Woods?
Yeah, which is a part of
Sounds
Pluckley where there's supposed to be a lot of ghosts, or the higher density of ghosts in Pluckley.
I assume a lot of screaming as well.
Yeah, we get the name Screaming Woods from a lot of screaming ghosts, I imagine.
Yeah.
If that's just some madmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there we are. I think if we do a ghostly road show, we're going to have to add Pluckley to the list.
I think
We would do that.
I mean, we start off at Foxhill House, Pluckley, Flitwick, Flitwick. There's a Flitwick cinema. I don't know.
The cinema's in Bedford, just up the road.
Alright, Bedford then.
I was going to say Leicester Cathedral.
Leicester. Go find these monks roaming around Redditch town centre. Yeah, we'll wrap up. Thanks for listening, everyone. Great to see you.
So obviously this week we've covered ghosts and the presence of onanistic monkeys in manor homes in Dorset.
Yeah. There's also a wedding attraction as well.
So how do you feel about ghosts now that we've discussed?
I'm still ambivalent to them. Like, they could be real, they might not be real. I frankly don't care until... Before we wrap up, any of us seen a ghost? Like...
No. No.
I don't think I have.
I've never seen a ghost, but my brothers used to tease me a lot about ghosts, and I guess that's why I believed them a little bit.
My auntie said she saw a ghost.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's aunt has seen a ghost, though.
Everyone's got that slightly odd aunt that's seen a ghost. No
Yeah.
offence to your aunt, but like, let's face it.
Yeah, my grandma believes in ghosts as well.
Mm.
I think that's where I get it from.
My grandma believes in ghosts as well,
Yeah.
but I actually put it down to just being the fact that she lives so close to a railway line that the vibrations of trains just regularly knock stuff off the mantelpiece. It's not a ghost, Grandma.
Could be a ghost there. Worst place for them to hang out. No one suspects them.
Or just hang out at my grandma's home.
Yeah.
To be fair, they're worse places to hang out.
Yeah, exactly. Like Jacob's house. Nah,
Hey.
it's probably nice. I like the Hawkins seem like they have a lovely house.
It is. Anyway, next week, what are we doing?
The Wendigo.
Please give it a quick
tease.
tease.
The little snippet of Wikipedia page I saw. It's a Native American evil spirit creature. So kind of ghostly, but also has a manifestation, a physical manifestation. So yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Sounds interesting.
we'll discuss that.
I don't know
Look
anything
quite
about
creepy.
it, so...
Yeah, the pictures look quite creepy
Yeah.
of it. So
Nice.
yeah. So yeah, thank you for listening.